What is good, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE news video. Today we have some awesome information for you guys. We keep it rolling right here on Player Essence, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So, one of my favorite games of last year, and I talked about this on a video if you haven't seen it, my top 5 games of 2017, which YouTube kind of jacked me with the demonetization, which jacked the research results, so many of you guys didn't see it, and I doubt that it went to you guys' sub boxes, but I'll make sure to link it in the description below. Check out my top 5 games of 2017. But one of those games on my top 5 games of 2017 was Persona 5, and Persona 5, especially if you're an RPG fan, it already should be on your radar, but if you're an RPG fan that maybe just didn't have the time last year, or maybe you just missed it, or maybe you just picked up one of those PlayStation 4s for $199 on Black Friday or this holiday, then you definitely want to check this game out. And right now you can get it at Best Buy if you're here in the US for $23.99 with the Best Buy Gamers Club, and that's pretty good. Now if you don't have the Best Buy Gamers Club, it's still cool because you can pick up the game for $29.99, and the reason why I'm highlighting this game is because it's awesome and it's Atlas. Okay, Atlas has already said that this is pretty much the best-selling Persona game out there. I think they've said over 2 million units, and there's a reason why it's done so well on the PlayStation 4 and the PS3, but mainly just the PS4 version because it's a high-quality RPG. Very polished, very few bugs from what I can tell, or glitches or issues with it, and very unique. The story just kind of takes you in twists and turns and all over the place, and it's probably one of the most stylish RPGs out there in terms of just the layout, the aesthetics of it, what happens, your special moves. Everything in the game is really fun. Like, it really is a great game, and like I said, you will think about certain things and how things process in the world and how you see things based on you playing Persona 5, man. It is a great game. I just wanted to highlight it out there just to give some shout outs, just so people don't forget about it. And like I said, if you're here in the US and if you don't have the Best Buy Gamers Club, go out there and pick it up, especially if you're buying like 5 to 6 games a year. The Best Buy Gamers Club pays for itself, and you get some great discounts on games, 20% off, so you're going to get a lot of discounts, and it's going to be pretty good because you're essentially not going to be paying tax on a lot of them and actually saving money if you buy like 5 or 6 games a year. And if you buy more than that, then yeah, I don't know why you're not signed up if you're in the US already, because you're losing a lot of money by not having that Best Buy Gamers Club. If you're going out there and forking out 60 bucks every single time, you can spend $30 and save 20% on every single game. You just do the math, you're gonna save a ton of money. So yeah, go out there and pick up Persona 5 if you haven't already done so. I absolutely love the game. I put well over 80 hours into it on the PlayStation 4, and if they ever come out with the Nintendo Switch version, your boy would probably put even more hours into that, since you can play it portably. And Persona, in my opinion, would be a better portable game to where you can just like relax and play it, because all you're doing is pressing the X button. But either way, go out there and play. It doesn't matter on the PlayStation 4 or any other version, PlayStation 3 if you can play it, but this, in terms of the discount, is only for the PlayStation 4. So let me know what you guys think about this. Have you played Persona 5? What are your favorite things about the game? Without having any spoilers, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving to the next article here, the ESRB has rated Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So is the complete edition incoming? So the Entertainment Software Ratings Board has rated Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One as listed here. Now, while the description of the rating does not provide any further information, it's likely the Royal Edition is the complete edition containing the main game and all the downloadable content released up until now. Now, the full description, you can check that out on the ESRB website. They just describe the basic game: action, role-playing game, RPG where players control a prince and his friends, blah, blah, blah. So Final Fantasy 15 is not available for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and there are a ton of updates. So if you're picking up this game for the first time, man, there are a lot of updates. You might want to wait for this Royal Edition. Don't go out there and buy Final Fantasy 15 right now. Now, however, the PC version is coming in 2018, and it's essentially the Royal Edition, or what people are thinking the Royal Edition will be, because the PC version has all of the DLC, all of the updates, and it also takes up all of your hard drive, because it will be a whopping 170 gigabytes plus on the PC. So that's for the 4K and for all the DLC, and it is a whopping amount of space on your hard drive. So that's just something to know. Might want to buy an external hard drive for this one right here, or for your games in general. And I think most PC gamers already have just a big old huge 3TB hard drive. I don't think it's going to be too big for people who are hardcore PC gamers. Now for guys like me, that's too big of a download. I don't feel like downloading a 170 GB game. I've already cut my my mark. Like if the game is over like 60 GB, I'm not downloading it. It's just not being downloaded at all. So games have to be under that, and if it's not, I'm not downloading it on my hard drive, just because I don't want to. Like, I don't want that size of a game on my hard drive, whether it's my internal hard drive or my external hard drive that I have here. I don't want it. But this Royal Edition, as far as the complete edition goes, I think this would be pretty cool. Obviously, having all the DLC for the PS4 and Xbox One would be nice, since the PC is getting that treatment. And a lot of people still haven't picked up Final Fantasy 15. It's been a massive seller on the PS4. I think the last time that we got sales numbers, it was at 6.5 million units on the PlayStation 4, or 6.5 million units total. Sorry about that. 6.5 million units total. The ratio is highly skewed towards the PlayStation 4. I think that's why I already said 6.5 million on the PlayStation 4, because it's highly skewed towards there. People did buy it on the Xbox One somewhat, but it wasn't until it was discounted, and you know, I just don't think that it was a huge success on that system. Obviously, the driving factor was the PlayStation 4 version of the game, and it didn't help that lots of places just crapped all over the Xbox One version before it launched. Digital Foundry just kind of crapped on it somewhat in terms of the visual quality, but hey, they kind of crapped on all of the versions of the game, so whatever, what can you do? But one of the biggest things for me, because I actually like Final Fantasy 15, and I think that all the updates that they've added, I haven't played everything since then. All right, so if you're playing the game at this point, I would definitely recommend picking it up, because it is a much better game. Or if you're thinking about getting the game at this point, I would pick it up, because it's a much better game than it was when it launched. Like, much better game. They even added the ability to swap between characters in terms of you using them. You know, that's one of the big things about RPGs, is being able to use other characters. You couldn't do that before. Actually being able to play as the other characters in this game without their episodes is actually awesome, and changes things up quite a bit, especially if you're looking at strategy and things like that, comboing, what you can do with each party member. So that's really cool, and that makes a big difference. I think I would have liked the game more if I could do that during the regular game when I was playing it. So what do you guys think about Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition coming out? Are you going to pick it up if you don't have the game? You're going to buy the game again? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving to the last article here, Of Mice and Sand Revised is now planned for a January 11th launch on the Nintendo Switch. Let's go ahead and get into this article here. So Of Mice and Sand Revised was originally supposed to land on the Nintendo Switch last month, but for whatever reason it did not. Now the eShop listing of Mice and Sand Revised has a January 11th launch date for North America and for Europe, and that is this Thursday. Once again, a very interesting date. Now here's a recap of the information from the game here. So Of Mice and Sand Revised puts you in charge of a desert craft and its rodent crew, brave an alien planet, and turn your squeaking subordinates into first-class shipmates, all in the name of adventure. You can navigate the dunes in search of treasures. Intriguing items await your discovery in the scorching sands. Steer your ship from settlement to settlement, filling it with riches. Craft items to boost your success rate. Not many people know, but mice are master crafters. After adding a factory, workbench, lab, and other such rooms to your ship, you can turn your scavenged materials into rarer items and make food for your mice. Sell crafted items at settlements to raise funds or more thrilling adventures. Construct a multitude of rooms and power up. Create more than just rooms for crafting, sleeping quarters so your crew can catch some Z's, or even a jukebox to give them a boost. And if any hostiles block your path, the machine gun will make them wish they'd stay home. Utilize crafted items to build a variety of rooms and enhance your ship. Encounter surprises in the desert. On your trek, you may come across an oasis perfect for replenishing your water supply or befriending a fallen mouse in need of aid. And who knows, you may even find some precious items in squashed spaceships. No adventure is complete without dangerous enemies, so install turrets, craft powerful ammunition, and boom, make them wish they'd stayed at home. New events, maps, and foes as well. So Of Mice and Sand Revised is full of brand squeaking new discoveries. And did you hear that? There are rumors of snowfall at the desert's edge. And what events and enemies may await? Scour the sea of sand, wander the wind-swept wilderness, adventure in ancient atrophied architect, steer a studied steel vessel, hear the mice roar. So that was a nice description from what they put out there. And Of Mice and Sand revised January 11th, and it kind of reminds me of like a mice sand ship version FTL, I guess, to where you're kind of like managing everything, and you can kind of see in the trailer and what they showed off here what's going on. So if you're interested in this type of game, then definitely check it out. January 11th, you'll be able to do so. Me, not so interested in this type of game, but it's always cool to have different styles of games coming to Nintendo Switch, because there's a lot of different type of people who like to play games, and you're going to want to have a variety of games for people out there. So what do you guys think about Of Mice and Sand revised? Have you guys played the game before on a different system? What do you guys think about it? Is it a good fit for the Nintendo Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps to spread the content of Player Essence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page. Consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.